This year's International Women's Day theme, Digital Innovation and Technology for Gender Equality, exposes the persistent gender gap in digital access, which keeps women from unlocking technology's full potential. It also highlights how the underrepresentation of women in science, technology, engineering, mathematics remains a major barrier to women's participation in tech-related fields. There has been a significant change in women in STEM in the Gambia as they are now role models coupled with continuous advocacy, as Mami Sabel Betts, product manager at Data Sling, explains.
Actually, it is improving, not because people are changing their mindset, but because women in it are actually coming together to support each other. We have a host of different platforms where you see women in STEM coming together. We have the Women in STEM organization. We have Tech for All Gambia. We have a lot of organizations that are bringing together women in IT just to make sure that they have a support system to know that they are not in this fight alone. So just having that system in place, it's a form of encouragement.
According to the United Nations, by 2050, 75% of jobs will be STEM related. Yet, today, women hold just 22% of positions in artificial intelligence. Research shows that women's involvement in technology results in more creative solutions and has greater potential for innovations that meet women's needs and promote gender equality. Here's Aissatou Sekaja, head of IT at QCell.
The young girls are beginning to see other women that they can look up to. And now with technology advancement, there are certain career paths that were previously challenging for women because of the manual nature of those programs. But now with technology, you can have more women involvement without necessarily having that manual barrier stopping them from joining. For example, in engineering now, it's more of a brain thing than a manual thing, because you use your brain, you think, and then you can present it to other people who can implement your ideas. In terms of ICT, we know that the computer has advanced a lot of things, and now people, ladies are more comfortable and more, they have the courage now to get into those fields.
Women are championing the advancement of transformative technology and digital education. Unless the impact of the widening technical gender gap on economic and social inequalities is breached, this narrative won't change. Mengelo of the Gambia Information Technology Association, ITAC, agrees.
I think when you're in it, you don't realize that you're surrounded by a lot of men.
Yeah.
But to be honest, from where I started, I think that is what changed my perspective. Because my first boss ever was actually a woman. I reported to a woman. So I never saw myself like a token. I knew that the space that I was, there were women there that were thriving, and they were making space for young men to come in.
Yeah.
So it was never like in the forefront. It's actually when I kind of like shifted a little bit from core STEM, that I look back, I'm like, wow, okay, most of my colleagues were men.
Yeah.
But I think in any field that you were in, STEM, now we've seen a lot of girls coming into the field. I don't get to do the technical stuff.
Yeah.
I think when you do that, there's a whole lot of men there, and now women are breaking that space. I'm more now into innovation management, where I also help manage tech startups and stuff.
Yeah.
So for that one, is more high level.
As a role model to a lot of women in STEM and beyond, Aissatou Sekaja has this message for young women.
I think women should try to focus on their careers. We know that, in our culture, women play many roles, especially in the family. But they also should find time to concentrate on their career, try to basically identify what their passion is and go for it, because when you're passionate about something, you can grow easily within that domain. So also they should try to avoid the distractions that are in our society, right, that are hindering our progress.
This year's team also calls on authorities to make the internet safer for women to interact and work. A survey of women journalists from 125 countries found that 73% had suffered online violence in the course of their work. It is important to note that UN Women's Gender Snapshot 2022 shows that Sustainable Development Goals 5 is off track, reflecting and affecting the progress of all the SDGs. Without change, it could take close to another 300 years to achieve full gender equality. Reporting for QTV News, I am Jenna Basonko.